Namaste everybody, welcome to the YogaCandi YouTube channel. I'm Candice and today I've prepared a handless yoga class for us. This will be perfect for anybody who's perhaps got sore wrists, sore shoulders, but of course if you have any sort of injuries, please seek advice from your medical physician before you begin any form of exercise. So make sure you're listening to your body, and we're going to do our best to make sure that we don't use the hands or the arms very much. So let's come to a standing position. We're going to bring our big toes together, the heels slightly apart, hands hanging by the side of the body. Suck in that lower abdomen, close your eyes, and let's take 3 really deep inhales and exhales out of the nostrils in this position. Closing the eyes, let's begin. Send your inhales deeply into the depths of the belly. Exhale, contract the belly and release all the air. Take one more deep inhale through the nose and release it out the mouth. And again. Inhale through the nose, exhale out the mouth, open your eyes, inhale your hands above your head, touch your palms, exhale, release and start to lift that left leg off the ground, lifting the leg. Keep that standing leg nice and strong, really engaging the glute here on the right side. Just hold the leg here for a moment. And we're going to take a really nice big step back behind us for a high lunge. So start to lean forward, bending through the front leg. And step back. Keep the heel lifted off the ground at the back and bend through the front knee. Keeping the hips squared with the front of the mat. Let's inhale the hands to the sky. Or you can take them to your heart center, whatever feels more comfortable. If they're in your heart center, look straight ahead. Exhale, straighten through the front leg. And let's hop that back leg slightly forward, rotating the foot so that it's a 45-degree to a 90-degree angle to the back of the mat. Inhale, open up for your warrior 2. Bending through the front leg, opening up through the arms, looking at the front fingertips. Exhale, release, straighten through the front leg and start to bend forward for our triangle pose, keeping the hips squared with the side of the mat. Inhale the left arm to the sky. You can take this bottom hand to the shin, to the thigh, or all the way to the floor. Take one more deep inhale. Exhale, bend through the front knee, back to warrior 2. Let's do the sequence 3 times. Lean forward for our warrior 2. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Take a nice deep inhale, straighten the front leg and bend down for your triangle, looking up towards that left hand and up to the sky. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. Bend through the front knee, look at your right fingertips. 2 more times. Exhale, straighten the front knee. Inhale into your triangle, look up. Exhale, warrior 2. Open up. One more. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, straighten the front leg. And come into your triangle pose, looking to the sky. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. Look at the front fingertips. Now, rotate this back foot So you're squaring the front hips with the front of the mat back for our high lunge. Lifting the back heel off the floor. Send your hips low for your lunge. Inhale the hands to the sky. And then take your hands to this front knee and very slowly start to drop the back knee down to the ground. Untuck the toes and we're taking a nice low lunge, stretching through the left psoas and the left quad here. Allow everything to be heavy. And then straighten that front knee. Without putting any pressure on the hands, let's take the fingertips down to the ground. Bend the front knee as much as you need to, or straighten it and send those toes up to the sky for a nice deep stretch here, and the hamstring on the right side. Come a little lower if you can. Exhale, release, take your hand back onto the thigh, bending through the front leg. Tuck the toes at the back and let's lift that leg off of the ground, lifting the knee up and off the ground. On an exhale, step forward. Use the strength of that standing leg. You may have felt that in the glutes, so give your legs a little shake out. And we're going to repeat that sequence on the other side. I'm going to come to this side so that I haven't got my back to you guys. Stay where you are. Come into standing, hands by the side of the body. Stand up nice and tall, close your eyes. Let's take our 3 deep breaths. Take one more deep inhale and release it through the mouth. Give everything a little shake out. And we're going to do that same sequence. This time we're going to inhale the right leg into the sky. Hold it up just for a moment. Take your hands to your heart center. Keep that standing leg nice and strong. Look at something that isn't moving and suck in that lower abdomen. Now start to lean forward. On an exhale, we're going to take a nice deep step behind us for a high lunge. So start to send that right leg behind you and step. Don't worry if you lose your balance. Exhale down, come bend through the front knee. Keep that back heel off the ground. Look straight ahead, hands to your heart center or up to the sky, hands above the head. Take one more deep inhale. Exhale, straighten that front leg. Let's hop that back leg a little closer and open up through the foot. So that's a 45 to 90 degree angle with the back of the mat. Keep the hips now open. Bend through the front knee, coming down for our warrior 2. Open up through the arms. Imagine somebody's playing tug of war with them, stretching them apart. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, straighten the front leg. Come on down for triangle. Inhale that right arm up to the sky and look up. Exhale, bend through the front knee. We're going to do 3 more, coming to our warrior 2. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, straighten the front leg, start to bend forward and inhale that right arm to the sky for your triangle. Exhale, bend through the front knee, open up the arms. 2 more. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, straighten the front knee, come forward for triangle. Inhale, look up. One more deep inhale. Exhale, warrior 2, last one. Open up. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, straighten the front knee, down for our last triangle. Arm up to the sky, look up. Exhale, warrior two. Now open up. Start to square the hips of the front of the mat. Lift that back heel off the ground, back into our high lunge. Step it forward if you need to. Drop the hips, lift the hands to the sky. Inhale, and then the hand to the front knee. Take your time, let's drop that back knee very, very slowly down to the ground. Coming back in for our low lunge. Stretching out the psoas on the right side this time. Now on an exhale, straighten that front leg. Take your fingertips down to the ground. Be very light on the fingertips. Suck in that lower belly and send the toes up to the sky here on the left side. Square the hips to the front of the mat. Stay here, keep your spine nice and long. If you want to, you can start to bend forward over that leg. Just enjoying the stretch. And then bend that front foot. Tuck the toes at the back here, and we're going to send that leg straight up so that we're coming back for our high lunge. You can take your hands to the front knee and inhale, lift up off the back leg. Inhale the hands to the sky and step forward using the strength of that leg. Ooh, you may have felt that in the glute, guys. Very good, that's what we want. Give the legs a little shake out. And we're going to come down onto the mat for a couple of little stretches to finish the practice. Bring the inner soles of the feet together. Draw them close towards the body. Open up through the knees. If the knees are very lifted, don't worry. Just make sure you're holding onto your toes, sitting up nice and tall through the spine. Let's start to lower the body down. If you have the flexibility, just try to keep the hips nice and flat against the ground. And you're keeping those sit bones nice and connected. Start to lean forward, and you can always come down onto the forearms if this is possible. You can even go all the way down onto the forehead if you have the flexibility to do so. But otherwise, let's just release these hips out. You can do a few little movements, maybe swaying the spine from side to side, taking a moment to release. If the body allows you to come a little lower, then maybe start to come down a little more. Be where you are. We're going to take 3 really deep breaths in and out of the nose. So relax, allow everything to be heavy. And come on up. Nice and slowly, bring your knees together, give them a squeeze in towards the body. And to finish off, from your little squeeze here, let's start to release, keeping the feet where they are, leaning back. You can hold behind the knees and lift the feet and just stay here. You want to make sure your core is sucked in. This is our boat pose, keeping the spine nice and long, looking straight ahead. Or slightly up. You can stay here, or you can release the hands and come in for our boat. You can even straighten the legs. Be where you are with your strength. Take 2 more deep inhales and exhales. And release. Hug those knees into the body. And let's come on down for our final resting pose, but as slowly as you can. Let's roll our spine all the way down, vertebrae by vertebrae, onto the mat. Release your hands out to the sides, wider than the body, a few inches away. Extend your legs out in front of you. Allow the feet to fall open. Tuck the shoulder blades underneath the body. Face up to the sky. palms up to the sky. Let's close our eyes and take just a minute to come back into the body and to completely relax and allow what we've done to sink in. I'm going to give you this moment of complete silence. If your mind starts to wander, bring your awareness back to your breath and back to the sensations of your body. For those of you that want to stay in Shavasana, please just keep enjoying and listening to the breath, keeping the eyes closed and allowing everything to sink really heavy into the mat. If you would like to close off your practice with me, then start to move the tips of the fingers, feeling that tingling sensation returning to the body. Keeping the eyes closed, wiggle the toes as well. And then start to rotate the hands and the feet in one direction and then in the other. Then inhale the hands above the head, stretch as if you're waking up first thing in the morning. Rotate over onto one side of the body. Take a moment there. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, release. One more deep inhale. On your exhale, push yourself up into your seat with your eyes still closed. Take any comfortable seat of your choice, cross-legged or however you feel more comfortable. Sit up tall through the spine. Let's take our palms to the chest in prayer. Bow your head to your hands and thank yourself for showing up on the mat even though your arms are feeling sore and achy. Perhaps you have an injury as long as you've sought advice from a doctor. And I hope this class has given you some release, some lovely building blocks to help you gain strength, flexibility and stillness of the mind. Namaste everybody. I really hope you've enjoyed this short practice with me today. If you've enjoyed it, give the video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. I really appreciate that. And also find me on YogaCandi.com where you can sign up for my newsletter, and I promise you never will miss a thing, and I'll keep you up to date with what's to come and new offers and things like that. You can also find me on Facebook, Instagram and even on Twitter now. I've finally decided I'm going to give Twitter a go. Just look up YogaCandi, you'll find me on there. Until next time everybody, enjoy your day, your evening, whatever time of day you did this, wherever in the world you did this. I love you all. Namaste.